All right, we're kicking things off with the meme of the week. There are people going back to school.
Which I'm seeing school pictures. This is happening.
This is parents preparing for the new school year. I have no idea what's going on.
We used the same one last year.
Did we?
Yeah.
Well, it's even more appropriate because again, with all the mask mandates and
but they're
what's
changing
going
things
on,
by the second, right?
It's a little bit of a disaster for everybody. So wishing everyone well in that regard. Man, it's even just the opening question today of what did you do this summer? Like, I'm like, no, it's not over yet.
I mean,
it's not
we're just
over
kind
yet.
of hitting the hot humid right here in Wisconsin right now, so it doesn't feel like that.
I still got plenty of summer left in me. All right, that's all I got to say about that. But yeah, we here in Wisconsin they don't go back for several more weeks, but still it's happening, and we're just gonna like la 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 la. Summer's not over, but. I think we have some special guests here with us tonight because, as you may or may not know, we have opened the doors to the Wonder and Whimsy Society. It is a secret society Adultitis does not want you to know about. No. So if power goes out in your neck of the woods right now, it's because of Adultitis. And we are only opening this. There's only around 11 days left, and then it's going to be closed for another year. So we always like to let people know what it's about because it's our premium treatment plan for adultitis. It's a community. It's like a gym membership for your soul.
I like that.
You get cool stuff in the mail. But rather than have us blab on about
you said something though that I think people,
I did say something.
You said something there. You said.
It was good, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, let's just settle down here. You said something about we won't open the doors for a year. And I'm hearing people say, I can hear them whisper in their heads, wait a minute, I thought you guys opened every 6 months. And we did, but not anymore because of adultitis.
That's how much we love promotion and sales.
We want to just play with the people in the group. So we don't want to keep opening doors every 6 months. So it's going to go to yearly. This is a new change in the timing of that. So
yeah, and I joke about, not liking marketing and sales. Like, it's part of the job. It's part of being in business. And, if we didn't believe in it, we wouldn't talk about it. We wouldn't be doing it. I think.
Like a Linda Wheeler's comment.
Just say,
monkey socks.
Yes.
I know.
Well, stay tuned on that. But one of the things that was cool about the Escape Adulthood Summit was seeing there were people that were meeting for the first time who actually became friends through the Wonder and Whimsy Society. Yes. And that just got me so excited about this is a legit thing. And so we wanted to bring on, rather than have us blab about it, we wanted to bring on a couple special guests. So should we do that?
Let's do it. Yeah.
All right. We have with us today Kelsey Schneider, Wonder and Whimsy Society member number 33.
Woohoo!
And Nick Wesson, one of our most recent ones, member number 151. He probably didn't even know that because he doesn't even have his member badge yet. But
soon you will have your badge that says that.
Thank you both for joining us tonight. How are you?
Good. Thanks for having me. And nice to see Nick again.
Yeah, definitely excited. Trying to stay cool. We still have 3 more months of summer left down here.
Down in Texas.
Down in Texas, yes. We've got Texas and Michigan in the house tonight. Let's see. Kelsey, let's start out with you. We'll do ladies first. Here's what I would love to hear from you. And we did not rehearse this, so I hope your answer is a good one. Not in terms of well rehearsed, but just I hope you're Wonder Whimsy's lame. I hate it. So I have no idea what you'll say, but I would love to know, what is your favorite part about being a member? You've been a member now for a year, just about. What has been your favorite part so far, and what's something that's different or better about your life since you've become a member?
So I don't like any of it.
Okay, thank you. Nick, on to you.
No, that's really hard to choose just one thing that I really love about it. I originally joined kind of doing it just so I could do something with my sister, and it's turned into something way better. The way she hooked me into joining was the coded cards every month. because I knew I would get mail every month, and who doesn't love to get that? But it has turned into so much more over this year, just like you just talked about, meeting people for the first time at Summit that I've been communicating with for this whole year, and having a community of cheerleaders that you can always go to when you're having a bad day, because they're truly people who want to find the joy. And it's not just all the adultitis people who are just stuck in their adultitis that don't want out. You have this community to just bounce things off of and just have a good laugh or a good cry or whatever you need, in just a community. Between that and the masterminds that we have once a month, I don't get a chance to join all of them because I have 2 small kids. But when I do read the recaps or I watch the replays or can jump on one, they give me such great little nuggets to input into my daily life. And I feel like I'm a better parent for it. I'm a better person. I'm finding who I am again at 32 years old. And it's just been absolutely amazing.
That's awesome to hear. It's
that.
Very sweet. Yes.
Yeah. I love how you said at first it was something to do with Rachel. So there is a lot of this partnership mentality, whether it's spouses or friends, and we kind of saw that as things came in. But it is neat to see how it's kind of taken its own life for you on your own journey, right?
Well, we've got a little comment here from
this is
Brian Crimmins. That's my baby girl. And Brian also now is a brand new Wonder and Whimsy Society member. So we've got the whole clan involved. And maybe next...
You didn't know that? Yeah.
No, yeah. Both of your parents are in. And maybe next year we'll have him on, and he'll be like, well, the only reason I came in is because of my daughters. But now what's so great about it is this, right? So we hope so.
Take notes, Dad.
Yeah, I love that. Okay, Nick, so you're coming at it from a different place because you're literally brand new. You haven't gotten anything in the mail yet. We're just starting this. We opened the doors a day early for people who were at the Escape Adulthood Summit, and you were literally the first one to be like, I'm in. I want to be a part of that. What was it that made you want to take the jump? Because frankly, there's a lot of people watching who are in your boat. They're like, I'm not a member. Why should I join? What was it for you that you're like, I want to give this a whirl?
Well, first of all, when talked about escaping ourselves from taking things too seriously, I'm going, seriousness and me, we don't mix in the first place. So this is my kind of people. It's definitely a group that I want to get plugged in with. And just getting to meet everybody, how welcoming the group was, for our whole crew that traveled up for the summit, just to kind of come in, not knowing anybody, and how quickly we were able to branch out and just meet a group of people that were just so excited to find ways to just enjoy life, just to not let the day in, day out of being an adult, drag them down. So just hearing that and experiencing that, and then when it was opened up, I was like, I can't pass this up. It's time to jump on it. So,
awesome.
And plus, getting stuff in the mail is always a treat. So,
yeah, we love that. That's one of the things for people who don't know. Once a quarter, every month we send the secret mission postcards that Kelsey talked about that have a scrambled message that you can't read without the special code. And then once
secret society, for goodness sakes.
Once a quarter, we send out a red mailing of some sort, a mystery mailing, and it has all kinds of cool goodies. And
that's one of our favorite.
What it reminds me of, it's sort of
that.
It's like a time capsule from your childhood you to your present you. Is that a good way to put it? And it's almost like a little. Yeah. We try to make it a little surprise.
Like one of the things we had last month, we had a whole circus theme, which you may have picked up on if you were watching our show, because we had a circus raffle, and we had these little circus pencils. And you remember these pencils where you put the leads and they go, and then when it gets kind of dull, you can put the new lead through it. I don't know why, but I love that kind of thing. So I'm a geek on stuff like that. So we try to find some retro stuff that maybe you haven't played with in a while.
Well, we did Shrinky Dinks. That was a popular thing that people
and monkey socks, which as Linda Wheeler was talking about, Jason designed monkey socks, his monkey artwork.
Nick, what is something that you're hoping to get, if it's a year from now, what's something you're like, this was worth it. This is what I got out. This is what I want to get out of this, hopefully.
Just excitement. Just being able to some new experiences, and also, knowing that I'm getting that outlet not to be just tied down from, the everyday work life, getting a break, and also an excuse to continue not to be serious. I know that's probably going to drive my wife up the wall because she loves for me to not kid around all the time, but I'm just a kid at heart, and I'm always cutting up. So, I'm looking forward to having an excuse to continue to act that way.
Permission, right? Permission. Love it. Okay, well, before we let you go, do either of you have? Well, I guess Kelsey, I wanted to ask you: do you have any advice for someone who is maybe on the fence? Like they're like, because this is not an inexpensive commitment to do something like this. What advice would you have for people who are like, I'm not sure?
Honestly, I was worried about the financial aspect of it at first. And after the first quarterly mailing that you get all the time capsule in a box, that's a perfect way to describe it. And then after being able to plug into a community that's not on social media where you're getting dragged down and all of that, like stuff you really don't want to see, but you're kind of stuck in that doom scroll. Once you plug into the Wonder and Whimsy Society and our own secret page, you kind of lose all that negativity, and it just brings you constant joy, and you can just jump on and read it and have that community. So if you're looking for community with fun and not to take yourself so seriously, like Nick said, we're still adults, but we can have fun too, just like kids. So I would say do it. And if you are worried about not finding that community, reach out to me personally. I'd happily talk to you and be there for you if you need it.
Super cool. Yeah, I love hearing adults who have kids who have said, like, when the red box comes in the mail, I tell my kids, that's mine. Get away. That is mine. That is not for you. So
I don't let my kids touch it until I'm like fully done with it, and then I let them have it again. They just got my whoopee cushion from last October.
Because they will break it, right? I mean, let's be honest.
Nick, did you have anything from the Escape Adulthood Summit, like a certain takeaway that you would mind sharing? Was there anything that was like, that I'm still thinking about that? It's been a week now.
Yeah, just hearing y'all share about the hike, to the pillbox, and just taking one step at a time, and also remembering to look back at where we're going and taking breaks, because we're actually in the process of selling our house, and that's a process. So it's been good for this past week, taking some time to be a little nostalgic about, oh, hey, I remember when we got this, as we're packing and doing, and kind of reminiscing a little bit. So it definitely an eye-opener.
That, like, appreciating the view, right? At this
Yes.
moment of how far you've come and all that. Very cool. Very cool. Well, thank you both so much for taking the time. This was a fairly last-minute thing, so we appreciate you guys jumping on and sharing your experience. It means a lot to us, and hopefully it's been helpful to people watching.
Yeah. Thank you, guys. We appreciate both of you.
Take care.
Thank you. Bye.
All right. Well, that was pretty rad.
Great. I mean, that gives you a taste of the people. And I think that's the thing that most people who experience the summit, that is the surprise that most people are like, 2 hours in, and they're like, oh, I came for this reason or that reason. I had no idea that the people are what this is all about.
That's the magic. It really is. So
that's kind of what we kind of capture here in Wonder and Whimsy. So feel free to reach out to either of us with questions. I don't know if you could throw our email up there, or maybe Jenna could put it in the comments, kj@escapeadulthood.com. But really, this is only open for another 11 days. So we hope that you jump on any kind of question or thought that you might have. Please follow those, and we'll be happy to answer anything you have about it.
Absolutely. You can learn more at wonderandwhimsy.fun.